This week in the show, we're talking the festive horror Krampus. Stick around for a modern Christmas tale that's interrupted by an ancient Christmas creature, the Anti-Santa, the Christmas devil, Krampus. I'm David.
And I'm Caolan.
This is Two Men the Podcast.
We're moving on to a new film today, David.
Yeah.
Did you like Krampus?
I did. And when we were doing Christmas films, I just picked a random Christmas film that I thought was going to be utter shit. It's quite good.
We picked a random... We tried to get like a Christmas horror film. Christmas horror movies, it kind of seems like a weird... there isn't many I can think of.
Black Christmas?
Well, Black Christmas is the pinnacle of it. Yeah. But there's like, what, Jack Frost, Elf.
Yeah, that nightmare.
That nightmare where a child was kidnapped and
and then he
raised
comes
as an
back
elf.
and he comes back to terrorize his family.
Yeah. But other than that, there's not too many that I've seen at least. And Jack Frost is god awful.
I haven't seen it.
And Elf is god awful.
Oh, you're getting some takes here.
Oh. Black Christmas is fantastic. So I was going into this expecting it's evil Santa.
Yeah.
Because I don't know much about Austrian lore. So
oh well, good for you. I've got some notes.
The stuff on Krampus is all pretty new to me. I thought it was just Santa's evil twin or something. But it comes, just kills people.
He is basically like the anti-Santa, and it used to be in like Central Europe they had Krampus night and St. Nicholas's Day. So on Krampus night, Krampus would go around eating all the children, and any children who survived got presents on St. Nicholas's Day. And he used to beat them with sticks and eat them and kidnap them and torture them, which I think is a much better story than Santa. Because I mean, like, I think Santa encourages children to be little shits. But with Krampus, he scared them into being good, which I think is a much better technique.
Yeah, scare kids, don't treat them well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't reward scare. This cast surprised me. Well, you just mentioned to me last week that Adam Scott was in it.
Yeah.
I was a little surprised to see Toni Colette is also in it, from Hereditary.
And Knives Out.
David Koechner, who is Packer in the US office, and is, what's his name? Champ in Anchorman. Bertha from Two and a Half Men, or Bertha, I think, pops up.
Never seen her in anything else.
And then just all the annoying kids. But I was surprised because they just kept coming out of the woodwork because they're all into just like one.
Yeah.
So it's just a surprise. Oh, I know him. Oh, I know her. I know him.
Yeah,
it's great. Toni Collette's terrifying though.
In this or in general?
In everything.
Okay.
Well, admittedly, I've seen her in 3 films.
Yeah.
And I'm scared of her in 3 of them. In Hereditary, she's obviously terrifying. That's the point. In this, like when she's being attacked and she screams and stuff, her face scares me. Terrifying woman. I think she should play the horror villain in everything. Even if it's Michael Myers under a mask, just let it be Toni Collette. So you like this film?
Yeah, I really like the flashback that the granny tells them.
Yeah, the like animated.
Yeah, I thought it was really good. It was kind of like Tim Burton-y. Yeah, it just kind of came out of nowhere, and it was really well done.
Yeah, it's a well done scene.
Yeah, and it just surprised me because again, I thought this film was just shit.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be just like a typical Christmas, like you come in, some bad acting, and
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
some idea, and you just go with it.
Yeah.
Like, I thought it was Krampus comes in and, like, Michael Myers, like they just try and lock him out of the house. I wasn't expecting all the Christmas monsters.
Oh, the fucking Jack-in-the-Box thing?
The Jack-in-the-Box thing.
Just eating the children.
The gingerbread men are hilarious.
Yeah, they're brilliant.
The Alvin and the Chipmunk gingerbread men.
Yeah.
Some of them are actually petrifying, like teddy bear.
Yeah, the teddy bear is creepy.
It's horrific. The doll is creepy as fuck.
And then when they go up into the attic and they just see the fucking child going down the Jack-in-the-Box.
Jack-in-the-Box, yeah, it's insane. It's very well done.
Yeah.
There's an adorable dog, Rosie.
Oh, yeah.
Who I believe dies.
Oh, yeah, I think everyone dies. Oh, yeah, she gets eaten, doesn't she?
I think she's dead, though. I don't think she's like...
Yeah.
I didn't see her in that snow globe, I don't think.
Oh, well, I assume she came back for the snow globe.
I didn't think dogs... maybe, admittedly, I wasn't thinking because I thought they had died one by one.
Yeah.
I actually have it written here about people dying. I don't see Adam Scott in much, David.
No, he was in the Twilight Zone reboot, Parks and Rec.
Yeah, well, he's in Parks and Rec, obviously. He's in this. He's in a different film that we watched here a couple of weeks ago, The Overnight. They go to a couple's house and they like stay over, and the couple are like creepy and want to like swing with them and stuff. And it's just a fun hour and a half. But Adam Scott's great in everything he's in. He has a famously small penis in The Overnight.
Good to know.
To let you know that he has one of those micro penises. Thoughts on Adam Scott or anything else to bring up here? You look like you're waiting to say something. You look.
I just love the ending.
Yeah, the ending's great.
It sets it off like it's this, like this Christmas thing where he's like, "I'll take me instead and let them live," and then he drops the cousin in and then throws him down, and then he wakes up.
I'll take you as well.
Yeah, and then he wakes up and he's like, "Oh, it must have just been a dream," and then he opens up one of the presents and it's the fucking Krampus spell.
I think they do the, like in shows and films when it's a dream they have different lighting.
Yeah.
They do that in this, but if you just don't do it, it sells it more.
Yeah. Because it seems like a real thing.
Like, as soon as he wakes up, I'm like, oh, it's not a dream. And then I'm like, oh, but it's lit weird. It's obviously a dream now.
Yeah, you know something's going on.
But if you just leave it, I would have bought it for a minute that it was a fake ending or something. He
But
just wakes up.
still,
But no,
I
the
really
ending's
did like
fantastic.
the way it's
Especially when it zooms out and Krampus has
and all the snow
the
globes.
millions of snow globes just lying around.
So good.
Yeah, it's very good.
Also, this Krampus inspired the Belschnickel, which is what Dwight uses to celebrate Christmas in the office.
Oh yes.
With the fucking sticks. That's actually a real thing. I did not think that was a real thing. But yeah, apparently it's like it's a part of Pennsylvania Dutch Christmas with Belschnickel, who goes around. He's like a mix of Krampus and Saint Nick, so he goes around beating kids with sticks and also giving out presents.
This film has given us so much. You know, there's a load of Krampus films.
I did not know that.
When I searched up Krampus, there's loads of look like lesser quality ones, like the
I know there's
not
a
with anyone
sequel.
I've ever heard of. There is a sequel.
I think so. I don't know. Maybe there wasn't. I saw that there was a Krampus film made after this, and I assumed it was a sequel.
There's a load of Krampus looking more monstery than he does in this on the poster of 98 films. Or I'd be interested in watching it.
Krampus: The Devil Returns.
Is it out?
2016.
Is that not the same year as this?
No, this was 2015.
Damn.
I don't know if it's actually a direct sequel.
Look it up now. What's it? The Devil Returns. Oh yeah, no, these are the ones I was on about. There's Mother Krampus, Krampus Origins.
Oh yeah, no, this is a sequel to Krampus: The Christmas Devil.
Yeah, okay.
Which is not the film we're talking about.
The Christmas Devil, The Devil Returns, The Reckoning Unleashed, Krampus Origins, Mother Krampus. Yeah, see, that's what I meant. There's a load of other Krampus.
The Krampus Extended Universe.
How did they get the one film just called Krampus?
I don't know.
How did no one use Krampus before?
Yeah, just Krampus.
That's ridiculous. There is human shit on the bed. It's human shit on the bed.
And the girl's piss standing up as well.
Yeah, those girls, I didn't even realise they were girls.
Yeah, that's the point.
Until they read the letter and they're like, oh, he doesn't wish we were boys. I said, what?
You're not?
You're not boys? It's what, Jordan and Stevie?
Yeah, so boy names as well.
Which one's the one who gets to the plough later? Stevie?
I think it's Stevie.
Stevie's the one that's about to be ate and then they save him.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jordan gets it. I don't get the eating thing.
What eating thing?
I don't get how they eat them.
The toys. Maybe they're eating them to and they're just holding them in, and then they're not actually digesting them. They just take them out when they get to the underworld.
I get that with the Jack in the Box, but
yeah.
I suppose he's the one that gets the daughter too. Yeah, maybe. Are any of them killed by anything on screen that isn't the Jack in the Box?
I don't think so, because I mean,
the rest of them are dragged away.
Yeah, dragged up the chimney. So that's what I was thinking.
Because they leave Omi behind.
Yeah, so you don't see her. Krampus just gets her.
Packer gets dragged out.
Yeah, Packer's son gets pulled up the chimney.
Yeah, okay, so the only ones you see eat someone are the Jack in the Box, who has the room to store them, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I'll let them swing with that one. You can't convince me that bear eats them and then just doesn't eat, chews
Yeah,
them.
oh yeah.
Those sharp-ass teeth.
Yeah, and they wouldn't fit inside that bear.
Yeah,
Which fit inside the
Jack in the Box, especially the child. Howie is the son who gets dragged up the chimney. He deserved to die.
Yeah.
Because did you see how horrible that gingerbread man looked?
No.
The one he eats.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It's spongy. He picks it up and it squishes a bit. And I'm like, don't eat that.
Don't touch that, man.
He deserved to die because on Christmas, the first thing he thought was, oh, gingerbread man's hanging through my chimney. Let me eat it. And then he eats it and it's spongy and he kind of seems happy about it. He deserved it.
I think most of the people in this film deserve to die.
Yeah, there is the usual, dumb fucking horror choice shit.
Yeah, yeah. But
eating gingerbread men out of chimneys.
Yeah. Yeah, don't eat anything.
Don't eat anything out of your fire. Especially if it's on a hook down your fireplace.
If you put the hook over it, like you're cooking s'mores.
Yeah, if you're cooking it, maybe.
That's fine.
But that shouldn't come down your chimney like that. Especially with no fire, because you're not cooking anything.
That's some raw gingerbread.
Another dumb choice that kind of vexed me is, towards the end, when they all get picked off one by one when they're running for the snowplow?
Yeah, yeah.
There's no reason Toni Colette couldn't get in that plow.
That's true, yeah. She stayed back pretty much.
To die.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, okay, you want to die, but your son can't drive.
Yeah, exactly. That's what was so weird.
It's not like she was putting him in a helicopter or something driven by someone else.
Yeah.
They're not going anywhere when you're not there.
Yeah. And the kids act like they can drive, but they can't.
Yeah, the Stevie's like, come on, we go. He's like, what are you talking about? I don't know how to start this car. There's no keys in the thing. Well, there is keys in the thing. But, yeah, because Linda, I think it is. Is that her name? Packer's wife?
Olivia
she
Crawford
gets dragged down.
99.
She gets dragged down just after Adam Scott. And Toni Collette's like, wait here, I'm coming back. To go where? She's going to pick her up out of the dead.
Yeah, she's gone.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
That situation, it's every man for himself.
Speaking of every man for himself, Run. What's the son's name?
Oh, yeah, I think it's Noah.
Noah? Just fuck your cousin. It's a cousin. You don't even like him. Or her.
Her.
Don't even pretend that's a not earned sacrifice. Max. because it's Maxi Pad. They call him
Maxi Pad. Oh yeah.
Noah Pad.
Who the fuck's Noah?
I thought it was Noah.
So Maxi Pad.
Maxi Pad. Yeah, just don't go save them.
Yeah,
Leave 'em out.
you don't even like this cousin. Why are you offering to sacrifice your soul to the underworld?
Yeah, you
for
were
them?
given a pass here.
Yeah.
Now, I know he doesn't have much to go for because he's got to do now.
Well, I mean, he's got like his granny survived it. His granny turned out all right.
Yeah, she seems pretty rocked, but she has a.
She had Adam Scott for a son. Can't be that bad.
She is smart enough to be the only one in that dream later that's not celebrating.
Yeah, she knows.
She's just like looking at him. She's like, "No, I died." So are they dead, or are they? Is this like hell, or are they just like in purgatory?
I think it's hell. It's the underworld. Krampus brings you to the underworld.
Oh, that's what I'm asking. I didn't know if they've been trapped in a snow globe or if they are dead.
No, they're not.
Think they're in a snow globe.
They are not physically in a snow globe. It's like their souls are in a snow globe.
Okay.
And they're permanently suffering Christmas every day for the rest of their lives, for all eternity even. So that's a nightmare.
Do you think they wake up and forget till they remember again? Do you think he does that exact thing every day?
Oh, like Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Like he comes down
I don't know
happy
which is
every
worse.
morning.
Because then either they come down happy every morning and then realize after like 20 minutes, or
spend the whole day that because eventually you'd get used to it.
Or maybe it is just that whole day. It's just that day, and now the sun never goes down, and they never and they're just stuck there.
Which is worse?
I think that, because at least you get those like 20 minutes every day where things are normal.
Yeah, I suppose. But you'd always get the 4 hours then, because I don't mean you don't know you're going to wake up again. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's what I'm thinking.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think I'd rather the
Groundhog Day
thing, because at least you get a bit of happiness. You get to forget for 20 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
One long day would be terrible.
Yeah, the sun just never sets.
Although sun doesn't. Maybe it's when he turns his light off to go to bed.
That could be
your nighttime comes.
Goes
whenever he stops watching The Walking Dead and goes to bed. Yeah, that's terrible. Actually, I didn't give it much thought, but the more you think about it, the worse it gets.
Yeah, it is a horrible. It's one of the worst kind of like horror movie fates.
Yeah, because at least with like Black Christmas you die. Yeah. Or like Jack Frost you die. This guy just leaves you stuck in purgatory. Yeah, he definitely should not have called back for his cousin.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That is surely the worst outcome.
Yeah.
I'd leave all my family.
Absolutely, yeah. If there is even a small possibility of me getting stuck in a snow globe, I don't care who you are. I'm
sorry.
gone.
Poor cousin, but no chance. Even the baby's sucked away.
Oh yeah.
The elf just picks up the baby and goes.
Yeah. The elves as well are fucking terrifying.
Yeah, they are creepy.
They're creepy as fuck. Yeah.
They come with like V for Vendetta mask looking things.
Yeah.
They're petrifying. I really don't like them. I don't like any of the creature things. The gingerbread man really fuck with me. Yeah. Yeah, but it's a good film.
Very good film.
I'd be interested in more.
Pleasantly surprised.
Stuff like that. I think I'd love more Christmas horror movie. Yeah. Like good ones. Like this or Black Christmas. I don't want to watch Elf again. It's Christmas horror. It's a horror movie now. I've made it one.
That's canon.
Yeah, I'm sick of watching stuff like this because Jack Frost is terrible. Like I can't stress enough how bad Jack Frost is. Do you know the idea of it? No. He turns into a snowman. Okay. It's an evil snowman.
Evil snowman.
Like how Chucky's a doll. Yeah. He's a snowman, but you can't get away from him. Like he like melts to go through doors, and then just comes back as a snowman and kills you. Terrible movie. Like it's god awful. And I think they made 3 of them. Fuck's sake. They made at least a sequel, but I think there might be a 3rd one. Jack Frost series. That's giving me a touch of Frost. Jack Frost horror movie. Yeah, there's Jack Frost. There's Jack Frost 2 Revenge of the Frost or whatever. Jack Frost Horror 2. Yeah, Jack Frost Revenge of the Mutant Killer Snowman. Like they're entertaining in that terrible film is entertaining way. Yeah. But no, not good. And the credits, I want to point out actually as well. Credits at the end where it's just an advent calendar. Yeah. With Adam Scott's face in one. Yeah. Toni Colette. Yeah, it's really good. Thoughts on our Christmas movie, Krampus?
No, not really. It's just a good Christmas movie. I think it really gets the spirit of Christmas in that families fighting.
Kind of sets the bar for next year because pick 2 of the best Christmas movies. Yeah. That for us to cover. Like next year we have to do like Jack Frost and Elf or something.
Jack Frost 2, Revenge of the Frost.
The Killer Snowman. Killer Mutant Snowman. David, we struggled last week to find negative reviews. Yeah. For Die Hard.
The porn version of James
Bond. This
Bond.
Week's version of the IMDb user reviews. I have a few.
Okay, go on.
Bizarre and not really. In a positive way.
Bizarre and not really in a positive way. 8 out of 10.
5 out of 10. He put a comma in by accident, I think.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to make fun of his grammar as well. My notes.
That's just the title of it, my notes. 1 out of 10.
On the dot, yeah.
That's 2 so far.
Blame the Young for diminished ratings.
3 out of 10. What?
I don't know what it means.
Yeah.
He thought it was excellent for the sake of pure entertainment. It had excellent character design and contained horror elements plus humour. Yes, there were stupid characters doing stupid things, but not as much as you see often.
Okay, yeah.
Don't know what the Young have to do with this.
Yeah.
This guy, Krampus, 2016.
Is this one where he's just given the synopsis for
Yeah.
it? Yeah, okay. 7 out of 10.
Christmas horror movies typically don't work, but Krampus,
10 out of 10.
6.
What? Right.
And then one more just because he turned it into a song. And I'm going to sing it. Oh, the monsters in the attic are frightful.
10 out of 10.
7 out of 10.
Oh.
He must admit that he hadn't originally planned to watch Krampus due to the assumption that it was more of a dark Christmas tale for children. But then it suddenly became more. I just had to use him just because I like that he turned it into a musical.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of it.
But I think if you turn something into a musical, you better be.
I wanted a whole fucking verse.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, that's my notes. Did you bring parental guidance warnings this week, David?
Yes, I did. Right.
For the as of yet untitled segment of the show.
Yeah, if you've got any suggestions, let us know.
Any suggestions on a jingle, please?
Yeah.
Bring it along.
Any of our musical listeners. We'll do 2. Several humorous comments made on a man's buttocks. Sexual dialogue.
No idea.
A character is seen drinking a lot of beer and alcohol, and you can see the supplies outside and around the house. He looks for a drink numerous times throughout.
Drink all over the house. Talk about his butt. And he looks for supply. He looks for a drink the whole way through.
Yeah.
Not something like Project X or something.
It is not Project X. In one particular scene, some monsters chase a character down a dark tunnel. It can be frightening for younger viewers.
No idea.
The ending, despite being bittersweet, is extremely saddening and very emotionally intense. It's also very depressing.
Monsters chase him down a hallway. Bittersweet ending. Depressing. Drink everywhere. He looks for a drink and talks about art.
Yeah. A man's art. Man's buttocks, to be
To be specific. Oh, I can't even guess. I don't have anything.
So your last clue. A character is happy to be reunited with his girlfriend, and she kicks him in the groin twice, and then she and her sister stand over him and insult him.
I have no idea, David.
Avengers Endgame.
What?
Avengers
that is
Endgame.
Ridiculous.
So, comments about a man's buttocks, America's ass.
That is fucking ridiculous.
Thor drinking a lot of beer. Ronan getting chased by the monsters down the tunnel. The depressing, bittersweet ending. And Star-Lord getting kicked in the nuts by Gamora.
That is ridiculous.
Do you want another one?
Yeah, that's fucking stupid. No, I don't like that one. Bullshit.
Right. Okay, this one, I think this one you should get. The last 20 minutes are quite frightening.
Right, well, that could be anything.
A painting is shown of people mutilating a goat. They are stabbing it with knives.
Goat?
Yeah.
Not Midsummer.
No. A team of armed men are killed by an assortment of creatures. This is quite gruesome.
Cabin in the Woods.
Yeah, Cabin in the Woods. So,
what were the last 2?
A character is a stereotypical pothead, and his high moments are meant to be comical. And a young woman dances wearing shorts. Then, to fulfill a dare, she has to kiss a mounted wolf head. She is fully clothed.
Right, so by 1, I would have 100%
yeah.
got it. Yeah, because I was going to guess Midsummer. I was going to guess something like fucking some random horror movie for the first one.
Yeah.
But then I was like, oh, Midsummer maybe. But Midsummer, whatever. I'm trying to get it onto your terms, David. Yeah, that Avengers Endgame one's going to stick with me for a while. That's a load of bollocks. I'm not a fan of that one. Before we give our recommendation for this week, do you have any closing thoughts on Krampus 2015?
Krampus 2015. No, just a good film. I do like the kind of story behind Krampus. It's a good story.
Yeah, it's a neat like folk tale.
Yeah,
almost
the anti-Santa, and they do these things called Krampus runs in like Austria, where it's just people just dress up as Krampus, and they have like a parade where they all get pissed and they just march down the parade, and they have to chase people that are watching.
That sounds fantastic.
That sounds great, doesn't it?
Yeah, that does sound like a lot of fun. This is now onto our list of places we have to go to visit festivals. So we have the Krampus Fest that we have to go to now.
Big Lebowski beer.
The Big Lebowski bar.
Yeah.
And we have to go to the King of the Goats Festival in Kerry.
Oh, yeah.
All the way back from... was that episode 1 we talked about that?
That was episode 1, yeah. Jaws.
My recommendation of the week we talked about already, just because it inherently comes up when you talk about a horror movie from Christmas.
Yeah.
I have Black Christmas.
Okay.
The original 1974 one, which, when you think about it, is a bit ridiculous that Halloween is put up as the like, I know it's the most mainstream original slasher film. Black Christmas is 4 years prior.
Fuck. I didn't know that.
It's 4 years before Halloween. And it's there's no doubt that it is just a slasher film. Like, it's
Yeah.
great. The villain in Black Christmas, or the original, more so than the see with the reboot. It's not a reboot; it's a remake. They change up like details about him and stuff, and it ruins it. But his phone calls and stuff in both of them are quite insane.
Yeah.
Have you seen Black Christmas?
Yeah, I've seen the original.
Black Christmas is greatness.
Yeah.
The sequel, the remake's okay, but the 1974 one I think is essential view it.
Yeah.
For like with Sleepaway Camp and stuff that we recommend. It's one that you might not think to know.
But
But once you know about it, you kind of have to go and see it. Yeah. Same with like Suspiria and stuff.
Yeah.
There's stuff that you just have to see once, even if you don't like them, just because you can't really understand the horrors without watching them. Watch Black Christmas. Happy festivities.
Merry holidays.
Happy non-denominational balls on the 25th of December. This will come out on the 27th.
Yeah.
You have celebrated Christmas by the time Krampus comes around, so
yeah.
Happy New Year preparation.
There you go, yeah.
Because next week's episode will be out in the new year, 2021, David.
2021. God.
What a wild year we live in.
Do you know
God knows, by the time we end up recording it, it could be 2021.
Yeah. Probably will be, yeah.
It almost definitely will be. But the year we've had, David. What an up and down year, full of COVID and podcasts and Man United being shit.
Yeah. And Leeds beating Man United this year. Should definitely happen.
You'll know by the time Krampus. It will happen before.
It'll happen before.
It'll happen just after you listen to Die Hard.
Yeah. Leeds will beat Man United.
Where can people write in to let us know if Leeds did beat Manchester United?
Oh, wherever they want. 2 Men a Pod on Instagram, 2 Men a Podcast on YouTube, 2menapod@gmail.com, 2men1pod on Twitter.
And David, you are on Twitter at
Mongoose_King.
And I'm at Caolan Kelly 190. Find us, tweet us, make fun of us, like us.
Whatever
Just
you want.
like us. Please, please like me. Next week, David, we move to what I think has become our favourite type of podcast. Is we go back to lists next week.
So what are we listing this week?
Next week is our top 10 sitcoms.
Yeah.
Our top 10 situational comedies.
Just to clarify, we're using the broadest term possible for our sitcoms. So
just to really challenge ourselves to narrow it down here.
Which is a television series that involves a continuing cast of characters in a succession of comedic circumstances. Yeah. So if that happens, then it is a sitcom.
Yeah. And we want you to write in what your favourite sitcom. Yeah.
We're also going to be bringing, not necessarily our favourite, but a good episode from each sitcom.
We're going to either our favourite episode or an episode we think best represents what the show is about. Yeah. So if you have a favourite sitcom and a favourite episode, please let us know.
Yeah.
Until then, we'll see you next week. Happy Krampus Day.
See you next week. Happy Krampus Day.